6 ways to make traveling without your pet easier.
Like any devoted pet parent, you may hate spending time away from your companion animal. You may often plan trips that include your favorite animal pal, but sometimes, it's neither possible nor practical to bring them with you. It's not uncommon to feel guilt or worry when you have to leave your pet behind. In fact, a 2013 study found that 72% of people worry about their animals at least some of the time, while 24% worry during the majority or entirety of their trips. Some people even become so anxious about leaving their dog or cat at home that they stop traveling altogether, but it doesn't have to be this way. Find out how you can feel better when traveling without your pet and enjoy the journey with the following easy tips. Let your pet's comfort be your compass. If the thought of traveling without your dog or cat makes you feel bad, remember that not all destinations and experiences are appropriate for our companion animals. When planning your next trip, ask yourself if your furry friend would have fun if they tagged along. Would you be able to bring your pet to the places you're going to visit? Or will they have to spend all day cooped up in a hotel room? For example, are you going on a beach vacation, but your pooch isn't a fan of the water? Or will you be doing a lot of walking tours, but your dog is elderly? In these cases, it may be better to leave your four-legged pal at home with a pet sitter where they will be most comfortable. Plan ahead, way ahead. Don't wait till the last minute to plan for a trip without your pet. Call your pet sitter as soon as you've finalized your travel plans to ensure that your pet will receive the best care while you're away. If you don't have a trusted sitter yet, start looking for one a few months before your trip. This gives you enough time to explore your options and to set up a couple of meetings. It's important that your cat or dog meets and becomes comfortable with their new caretaker before you leave. Pet sitting is especially recommended over traditional boarding kennels for pets with anxiety, as they get to stay in the environment that's most familiar to them and not have to deal with strange sights, smells, and other animals. If you're unable to find a pet sitter, home boarding is a good option too. Stock up on pet essentials. Make sure your pet has enough food and supplies to last them while you're away. While your sitter probably won't mind running to the store to pick up some items if needed, it's better to have everything ready before you leave. If your animal friend will be boarding at their caregiver's home, don't forget to pack their favorite things too. Having their own bed and toys will make them feel better, which will make you feel better and less worried as well.
Leave detailed instructions for your pet sitter or boarder.
Create a pet care guide to give to your sitter. Even if it's not their first time taking care of your dog or cat, providing written instructions will make things easier for them and prevent any confusion, especially if you have multiple animals. Check in daily. Let your pet sitter know how important regular communication is to you and that you would appreciate daily updates. Be clear about your expectations from the get-go, but also be considerate of your sitter's time. Though they're staying with your pet 24/7, avoid texting them outside regular work hours and take note of any time differences. If you booked your sitter on Wag, there is an in-app chat that makes it easy to stay informed about what your four-legged friend is up to.
Look for souvenirs.
Try to find toys and treats that aren't available back home when you're traveling. It may sound silly, but it'll help you feel connected to your pet and ease your own separation anxiety. Plus, imagine how happy your cat or dog will be when you return with new treats and toys from a faraway location. Worrying about your furry pal when traveling without them is normal, but remember that doing so won't do either of you any good. Be sure to follow the above tips for a stress-free trip.